I'm Lilian Raji, luxury brand strategist and founder of thePRadvisor.com. Over the past 2 decades, I've built influencer campaigns for luxury brands around the world, campaigns that generate millions in measurable results. In this course, I'm going to give you the exact strategies I've used, the same ones Fortune 500 companies pay $50,000 or more to access, and I'm giving them to you for free. Welcome to Harnessing the Power of Social Media Influencers, a 5-part masterclass designed to take you far beyond the usual send free products and hope advice. You'll learn how to vet influencers with professional-grade fraud detection tools, structure partnerships that drive real ROI, and avoid the costly mistakes that derail most campaigns before they even begin. But here's what you should know. What you see here on YouTube is just the surface. To get the full course experience, you need to register completely free at the PRadvisor.com website. And when you do, you'll unlock more than $3,500 in bonuses, including a 20-minute private one-on-one strategy session between me and you to troubleshoot your influencer campaign, optimize your outreach, and prevent fraud before it starts. You'll also get a 13-week email implementation series with advanced tactics, real-world case studies, legal compliance tips, and fast action wins you won't get anywhere else. Plus, the $50,000 agency toolkit, which includes contract templates, fraud detection checklists, creative briefs, campaign tracking dashboards, and more. And finally, you'll get permanent access to the PR Advisor Private Society, a curated community of serious entrepreneurs who have access to my monthly Q&A, live streams, and insider resources. This is your opportunity to stop wasting money on influencer campaigns that don't convert and start building partnerships that grow your business. So, if you're ready to execute like a pro, head over to the PRadvisor.com website, register for free, and get the full course experience from there. I'll see you on the inside.
Well, hello there. I want to thank you for joining me in this course, Harnessing the Power of Social Media Influencers. I am truly honored to be able to share my years of knowledge with you in helping you create a social media strategy and learn how to work with influencers to maximize your profits and really grow your business. My name is Lilian Raji, president of the Lilian Raji Agency, where I have served as strategic counselor and public relations advisor to some of the world's leading luxury brands for over 2 decades. I'm also the founder of the PR Advisor, which is probably how you discovered this course. The PR Advisor started as a monthly advice column on nationaljeweler.com. Now, I still have the column, but I've now launched the official website to offer more to those who can use my expertise. After spending much of my career working with global brands to help them achieve monumental success, I'm now in a place in my life where I want to help smaller companies realize their own monumental goals. The PR Advisor was established for that purpose, to give you, as a small business owner, access to my 20 plus years of experience without the cost my agency charges much larger companies. My courses are created with a lot of detail, so you're going to receive the equivalent information my larger clients have access to. Now, let's talk about this course. Now, I want to hear everything you have to say because this course ultimately is all about you. Feedback is tremendously important to me, so much so that this course comes with a free 20-minute consulting call with me to answer any and every question that comes up with you during your studies. It is important to me that you leave this course with action items that you can use for your company going forward. So, by the end of this course, you will have learned 1. Why influencers matter. Whether you call them influencers or the new buzz term, content creators, influencers continue to show the power of their influence towards your bottom line. 2. How to discover the right influencer. This is by far the trickiest part of developing an influencer marketing campaign, but don't worry, I've got you covered. I'm going to teach you how to find them without sacrificing too much time or money, where to find them, and how to vet them to make sure your money isn't wasted. 3. How not to be ripped off by influencer fraud. While everyone is happy to talk about what influencers can do for you, the topic of influencer fraud is often glazed over. It's very real and very rampant. This course is going to teach you how not to be taken in. 4. Macro versus micro, exploring your options. And quite frankly, you have a lot of options as more people try their hand at influencer marketing. New categories continue to get created. We'll talk about this in length, and I'll help you decide which is the best route for you. 5. Paying them and staying legal. There are so many new laws now tied to how influencers can promote you legally and ethically. Learn these now or risk dealing with the Federal Trade Commission, who prefers coming after you, the companies hiring influencers, because you have the deeper pockets. It's up to you to make sure your influencers are following the law. I'll teach you what you need to know to stay legal and what to request from your influencers when they create your content. I'll also talk to you about the various compensation methods you can use to maximize your budget. As a bonus, this course comes with a copy of the Influencer Marketing Toolkit, a $50 value, yours free as my thank you to you for investing in this course. And of course, you have the 20-minute consulting call with me to answer any questions you have. There will be a link for you to schedule a call included in the final class. Feedback is tremendously important to me, so please don't hesitate to email me with any questions that come up. Your questions will get answered either during our call, but it can also get answered in one of my weekly articles or in my column. If you're not signed up for my free weekly newsletters, what are you waiting for? Go to the pradvisor.com website right now and do that immediately, as you'll be getting more information to grow your business through the newsletters. So now, with no further ado, let's get started. So, first up, why are we talking about influencers? Who are they, and why should I care? Well, honestly, because they can be the key to taking your company from being known by just a few people to being recognized by the hundreds of thousands of people that can exist in one influencer's ecosystem. The right influencer saying the right thing about your company can drive tremendous traffic to your website. Now, it's up to you to then be able to convert that traffic into sales. If you want to understand how to do this, I have another course called The Customer Journey, which goes into the psychology of turning potential customers into champions for your brand. Visit the pradvisor.com website to learn more about that course. So now, let's look at the data. The influencer marketing industry grew to 16.4 billion in 2022. Yes, that's billion with a B. This is a tremendous jump from 1.7 billion in 2016, which will soon turn to 21.1 billion in 2023. The ROI on influencer marketing is insane at 11 times the value received from traditional advertising. 67% of people surveyed have found influencer marketing lets them reach their target audience. 61% of consumers use social media to help guide their purchasing decisions. And for every dollar you spend on influencer marketing, you get $6.50 back in value. And you want to reach those pesky millennials and Gen Z? This is how you do it. 61% of young people aged 18 to 34 admit they have at some point been affected in their consumer decisions by a social media influencer. The world is changing, and with it, the way we reach our customers. Influencer marketing isn't the only way to communicate with your customers, but it can be a highly effective way to truly connect with your customers at an emotional depth. Which brings us to the first question, which we'll cover in the next class. How can you do this influencer marketing in a minimalist way? Get ready to start diving deep. See you in the next class.